Hello YouTube, this is your friendly neighborhood wizard Solaris XT, but you can just call me Solaris for short. Today I'm creating a series of videos where I'm going over each of the test cases and seeing how well they all perform on their own. And then the last video of the series is going to be how well they perform when you mix all of them together. So right now I'm on test case 1, naturally, first test case. It's your standard test case, you know, with your usual spells, your zoning, your close range, your mix-ups, your DPs. So everybody should be pretty familiar about what this spell or what this test case is mainly about. So I shouldn't really have to explain much. Plus, you know, if you check out the previous video, which was my guide, I definitely go into a little bit more depth about what test case 1 is entirely. So a little bit before I go ahead and get started with the video, I just want to go over about the channel. First off, this was recorded live on Twitch a few days ago. So yeah, most of the footage, well, all of the footage is directly from Twitch. I just cut it down so it was pretty simple and you could go ahead and get straight into the fights instead of having to skip around to the video. So I am always going to be live Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, 7 o'clock to usually about 9 o'clock, but I'm gonna try to extend an hour later. So maybe I could play some Tekken because I'm also trying to get into Tekken. So yeah, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, I'm always going to be live. You can go ahead, check me out on Twitch and yeah, see the video live before anybody else. Second off, the Asuka intermediate / advanced guide is going to be coming out, I want to say maybe like 2 to 3 weeks. I really want this guide to be in depth, but I don't want to ramble as much as I did in the first video. There was definitely some more parts that I could have just cut out or made a lot shorter. So hopefully I can go ahead and get that finished. But this series shouldn't take long. I'm going to be able to record this while I'm streaming, so all I'm going to have to do is just cut down the footage, explain, you know, what's happening in the video, and then I can go ahead and get to work on the guide. But that's it. Okay, so test case 1. This test case honestly really surprised me because initially I just thought test case 1 was just like, you know, it's whatever. I'm only gonna stay in there for a few seconds because then I'm just gonna immediately switch to test case 3. But the thing is that test case 1, it's just so good at doing pretty much anything. Like, obviously test case 3 is probably the best one. I know I said obviously and then probably, but I mean, more than likely test case 3 is still going to be the best one. But test case 1 definitely put up a good fight and showing me just how powerful it can be. I think one of test case 1's biggest strengths is the fact that it's just so simple. The fact that, you know, the execution requirements aren't really that high compared to test case 3, you know, with your staffs and then doing Exodia stuff. I think that's definitely one of test case 1's biggest strengths, because it might not seem like a big factor if you don't play Asuka, but there's been so many times where I will lose games just because of execution errors. But in test case 1, all you're dealing with is just basic cubes, the thunder cube, you know, singular mana spells. You don't gotta deal with auto import. Obviously you want auto import, but I'm just saying, not having to worry about all that stuff and then just zoning and then going in for mix-ups is just a lot easier than doing test case 3 stuff. And so in the thumbnail I put 2 spells that I figured were the MVP of test case 1, and that's the thunder cube and the reduced mana cost spell. The Thunder Cube is just so plus and so good at locking down your opponent that, yeah, it's just crazy. The amount of true block strings and frame traps that you can create with this cube. And then your opponent just can't do anything. And then when you get 50 meter, you know, you got your tap dust, or if you drew into the overhead, most of the time the opponent is not reacting to that. The overhead obviously was one of the GOAT spells as well, because it's, like I said, barely got reacted to. The explosion spell is fantastic. It's great for covering a lot of space, making sure that the opponent doesn't get in on you. Also, round start, jump explosion, it pretty much works the majority of the time. And if your opponent is expecting it and might try to hit you with a air attack, you could just 6p, or depending on what the attack is, maybe you could even get an air grab if you hard read them. Explosion on the ground doesn't beat some buttons, so that's why I've been doing jump explosion. Not to mention, in Test Case 1, you also get a DP. A DP, you know, you don't have to explain a DP. A DP is a DP, and since it's the only test case with it, you know, it's your one hope in surviving the BS of the offense in this game. And even though Asuka's DP isn't good, and you only get one copy of it in your deck, you can easily switch it out if you don't want to use it, and you don't have to worry about drawing it too many times. So definitely another good spell as well. And then, like I was talking about earlier with the reduced mana cost spell, it's like auto import, but because like you'll just be using the Thunder Cube the majority of the time and getting your spells back. But I mean, 50% off of all of your mana spells is just crazy good. It's a lot better than Test Case 2's version of, you know, helping you manage your mana. Then you also have the bookmark, which, you know, just replenishes all your spells. Like Test Case 1 has some really, Test Case 1 has some really good utility spells that are good for just, you know, making sure that they take a load off of your mind, because you don't got to worry about reloading with bookmark. Reduce mana costs that you focus on, you know, potentially landing a Thunder Cube, getting in close, and then restoring full mana, versus if you were to use another spell and, you know, still be full screen and barely getting any mana for your health. And the block string that you can set up with this test case is honestly really good. Like you'll see in the video, it's a lot of me locking people down with the Thunder Cube, and then getting a crap ton of mana. And then I don't really believe I use the bookmark full order here a lot, but that's gonna help you set that up, and then potentially get the overhead and the low, and essentially create a 50-50 for your opponent. Because the low, I believe, is just unreactable. Like there's no indication that you're going for that. It looks like the animation is the same for any other spell, and your opponent, you know, has to be on the lookout for that. And then if you got the overhead is super fast, and I think the sound plays like mid animation, so your opponent really has to be on the lookout. And then, you know, obviously they're looking out for the high. Like I said, you're capping the overhead. And then you can do double overhead setup, which is pretty good. Majority of people do not block that or don't mash. I believe you can mash that. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to check that later. But yeah. Triple cube and blue cube, you know, your standard spells. You get plenty of them in this test case. Really good. As far as the staffs, in the last video, I already talked about how I don't like the deaccelerate staff because of just the cubes go way too slow and don't really give you that much protection. But the accelerate staff, you know, is obviously goated, making sure that all your moves guard crush, essentially turning you into pre-patch happy chaos is fantastic. And yeah, the accelerate staff is definitely good as well. I could probably have done some more bookmark full orders in this test case and then just basically fish for the overhead and the low and create that 50-50. Or, you know, get the staff and then set up guard crush loops. So yeah, I'm going to be practicing more on using full order because, you know, for the Test Case 3 video where I have to become lore accurate Asuka, that's definitely one of the supers that I need to perfect in you all as well. So this video is going to be pretty short because there's not really much else to talk about. I just think that Test Case 1 is definitely a good test case. It's severely being underestimated because the majority of people will just go straight to Test Case 3. And obviously, like I said before, Test Case 3 probably still the best one. But if you're looking for like a test case and you don't want to do all that crazy stuff and you want to be as consistent as possible, like if you're in tournament or whatever, I really do think that Test Case 1 is going to be the move. Because we all can't be Gobu, alright? I'm trying to become like Gobu, but all of us can't be like him, at least not yet. And so the results that I got from this test case really opened my eyes and saying, hey, you know, if I'm in tournament, I might just stick with this one. And then maybe switch to Test Case 3 later on if I want to. Test Case 3 into full order, get Exodia. Definitely doesn't seem like a bad strategy. So for the beginner Asuka players out there, I would say definitely do not sleep on this test case. Like, don't feel bad if you just stick with this for a while, because I'm telling you, it's a lot better than people are giving it credit for. And I plan on definitely using this more often. Like, maybe I won't immediately switch to Test Case 3 every time, just because of how good the variety of spells you get from this test case is. But with that is going to be the end of the video. I really do appreciate you guys for checking it out. Like I said, live on Twitch Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, 7 o'clock to, I don't know, whenever I want. Sorry, I keep hiccuping. Yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 7 o'clock to whenever. And that is pretty much it. Keep on casting spells, and one day you too can become that man. Oh, nice backdash. Alright, that's a nice backdash. I knew to block high. Yeah, I was expecting you to press something right there. 6p? That was definitely not the answer. Am I gonna be wall broken here? Yeah, unfortunate. Reminds me of the last season. Oh my god. You mash? Ooh. Hey, I think that was gonna go to either of us right there. That was good. I was scared for my life. I thought super was coming out. Oh, I forgot what I did. Yeah, I gotta burst this. All right. This is already not so good though, cause Test Case 1 is actually golden. What the hell? Like, I knew it was good, but oh, you got that. Ah. Oh, I tried the super. 2D? No! Ah, you... I'm mad about that. Nice. Oh, I thought I could grab right there. Yeah, you got that. Ah, I started choking. But the problem, just like the Test Case 2, is that when you run out of mana, you don't got a mana card to save you. And this one has literally no ways to restore mana, so it's like you better manage your mana very well. Yeah, you knew it. Excuse me. Nah, throw Tekken ain't free around here. Don't think that I'm just gonna keep throwing it. I got 6K for a reason. Ugh. Wow, that wall broke me. I can't throw a projectile here. Wow, that broke the wall. What is with these quick wall breaks? I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, that wasn't really smart of me. No, that caught my foot. And that's why you don't use 2D when the opponent is pressuring you. I said that in my guide. Don't use 2D like that. Oh, I wanted to switch so bad. Oh, I tried to charge. Maybe this is fast enough. Oh. No. I thought 6P was coming my way. Oh, man. Test Case 1 is just surprising me. Like I said, I knew it was good, but I didn't know it was gonna be this effective. Oh my god. No. Goodbye. Adios, muchachos. Oh, I tried to reload. No, you need to sit down. That's what you need to do. I'm getting sick and tired of you jumping. No, you sit down. You're going to block this pressure, all right? I know you can, for some reason, jump as high as Chip and Milia, but you need to sit down. You thought I was gonna burst? I mean, I'm about to burst now, though. Oh my god, I backdashed that. Oh my god. I'm so mad. Oh my god. No, I'm doing super. Probably wasn't the best idea, but that's not stopping me. When I said you're gonna sit down and block, I said what I said, alright? You thought the flex shield was gonna stop me? Nope. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh! Wait, no, you can do that. You can't mash right there either. There we go. Jeez. With a lot less options, I can also be tighter on my offense because I don't have to worry about switching to a different test case. Are you ready to block now? Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, you're not ready to block yet. Alright, looks like we still got some more lessons to teach. Mash, huh? You piece of garbage. Yeah, how about eye reversal? I'm not blocking now. Oh, I thought it was gonna wall break. Hold on, Test Case 1 is cooking. Oh my god. Get out of here. Oh my god. Test Case 1 is cooking. Damn. Jeez. So you legit, sometimes you might not even have to switch test cases. Like 3 is still the best one, don't get me wrong, but test case 1 is awesome Gordon Ramsay shit right now. Like, god damn. Like the zoning, the pressure, the mix-ups. I'm highly surprised. I'm actually having fun. Okay, I'm sorry. I won't have fun no more. Wow, that hit me. Hey, you don't want me to play the game, huh? Oh, you're not dead? Guess I should have did Wild Assault. Please do Dolphin. Thank you. How did that miss? Oh, you got that. So one thing in cards games, the number one thing that you want... Oh, I'm still alive. Press this button. You didn't press the button. This is bad. I knew I should have 6P'd. But the one thing in card games that you really want the most is consistency. And that's just one thing that Test Case 1 does really well. It's like, I always know that there's nothing random. Like, yeah, I had a feeling. Oh my god. I'm glad you did that, because I had no other idea what I was going to do. But, yeah. You're dead? Thank God. The one thing you want is consistency. And with Test Case 1, I know that I'm always going to get at least something that's going to help me. I'm not going to get no dumb, chaotic option. Oh my god, this is a horrible hand. I am going to lose this. Please, May. Oh my god. I started off with 2 staffs, man. What was I supposed to do? You got it. I tried to 6P. Yeah. Like, besides the time I just got 2 staffs, I mean, I always know that I'm gonna get something. Oh my god. Alright, you gotta calm down with these dolphins. Still not blocking? Alright. We're gonna keep jumping? We can play this game. Bro. That's exactly what you get. Mashing. Again. Oh, this is bad. Oh my god. I tried to use it, but it's all good. Oh no. The one time the slow step actually helped me right there. I was like, screw it, let's just use it. Maybe it'll help this one time. And it did, thankfully. Yeah, I used up all my explosions. I'm alive though. Oh my god, especially if they mess up. I'm dead. How did you not get hit by all those 6Ps I threw out at you? That's what I want to know. I'm dead here. You really don't want me to play the game, huh? I'll take it, but I'm still in a bad spot. Do Dolphin, please. Oh my god. No. No. We're not doing this, alright? Jeez. We're not doing this. Yeah, you just empty jumping, huh? Oh my sweet Jesus. What? That was supposed to be 6P. This is man.